Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And it's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of
No
scrimmage.
gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that, because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there to holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia.
There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 77 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Makes the score Colts 13. Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second.
Here's Herbert now on second down.
24-yard line.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And the 11.
On third down, Herbert. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Third and long, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
13 yards. First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 61 yards that time on the ground. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They run with Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if
key
you
in
know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
60 license, 60 license.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's now 3rd and 15.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Taylor. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now again to Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
12.
Again, it's Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Colts 20.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, set. Bronco leading.
They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
He'll run it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Number 1.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd
Taylor.
down and 13.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On 1st down, Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.